Saboteurs in civilian clothes and hostages. President of Moldova reveals Russian plan uncovered by Ukraine.
Here's a summary of the article.
Maia Sandu, president of Moldova, has confirmed that the Ukrainian side conveyed to her the Kremlin's plans to destabilize the situation in Moldova and that forceful actions involving saboteurs from outside the country, from Russia, Belarus, and the Balkans, were being prepared. Quote, "This is a short-term plan that involves sabotage involving persons with military training disguised as civilians. They are planning violent actions, including attacks on some state institutions and taking hostages," Maia Sandu said. The plan envisages the use of people from outside the country for violent actions in Moldova. For example, the materials contain instructions for citizens of the Russian Federation, Belarus, Serbia, and Montenegro to enter Moldova, the president added. Background. At the EU summit in Brussels, President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Ukrainian intelligence had intercepted the Kremlin's plans to take control of Moldova, after which the Ukrainian leader immediately passed all the information to his counterpart, President Maia Sandu. "We don't know if Moscow was ordered to act according to this plan against Moldova. But we saw what they were going to do. We recognized in this exactly what they were already trying to do against Ukraine, against other states, in particular in Europe. Nothing new," Zelensky said. Russia has repeatedly made sharp and rude attacks against Moldova and the Moldovan leadership, in particular after the start of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Among the latter, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Sergei Lavrov, said that they are trying to make a second Ukraine out of Moldova, which was sharply commented on by the state's Foreign Affairs Department.
This post received a score of 25,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This may be blatantly obvious, but it looks to me like Moldova rearranged its government last week specifically to face this threat. The new PM will be the president's former security advisor.
They pretty openly said that's what they were doing, although they didn't give specifics until now. Would Romania do anything if Russia attempted to overthrow the Moldovan government or entered Moldova beyond Transnistria?
Romanian here. We have been begging Moldova to unite with us for decades now. In the meantime, we gave them gas, electricity, medical supplies for free during the pandemic and free Romanian citizenship to any Moldavian citizen that can be bothered to fill in some papers and wait a month. And their reply every time was, "But Russia is also giving us some free stuff, joining you would upset them?" At this point, I'm not sure if we should bother with them anymore, which is sad, but we cannot help them against their will.
Greater than we cannot help them against their will. That's not what Russia thinks.
Greater than Russia thinks, making a lot of assumptions here.
That was obvious late last year when there were protests and riots which even back then the Moldovans were saying was paid protesters. I imagine the aim was something similar to their antics in Ukraine around 2014.
The fact that the plan includes disguising saboteurs with military training as civilians is a clear attempt to sow confusion and chaos in the country.
Never seen before.
Another proof that Russia is a threat for democracy. They can't accept it and they will do anything they can to destroy it. I hope Moldova and real Moldovans will not be fooled and robbed.
The same Russia Fox News speaks so highly of. Turns out they have saboteurs everywhere, huh? It's not out of the realm of possibility that said saboteurs have been elected to Congress, since you can essentially just purchase those seats. There are absolutely a few Russian assets in the GOP elite. I'd bet everything on that. America is compromised.
Greater than there are absolutely a few Russian assets in the GOP elite. I'd bet everything on that. America is compromised. I'd start with investigating the ones that flew to meet Putin in Russia on July 4, a while back.
Oh, terrorism.
Oh, it's not terrorism, it's freeing oppressed Russians in formerly Russian territory. It's returning Russian borders to their correct locations. It's freeing Europe of Nazis.
That's just terrorism with extra steps.
Greater than extra bullshit.
Russia not making much progress in Ukraine, so moving on to Moldova. The madman in the bunker thinks he is winning as no one is brave enough to tell him the truth.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.